Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is at around 52 cents. Now, tomorrow, it's most definitely a significant day, guys. In today's video, it's all about the BRICS, right? A lot of BRICS talk recently. Why? Because there's a meeting, or I think it's happening from the 22nd to the 24th of this month, guys. So in the next few days, it's going to be very important to keep an eye out for the BRICS Summit. Okay. From Access Daily, the world will forever change tomorrow. Many are unaware. BRICS. Exactly, guys. Right. Tomorrow, history will get or become altered. Now, I have to preface this video by saying this right here. Right. There is zero connection between XRP and BRICS reserve currency. Zero, guys. Okay. I have to preface this video by saying there are no connections here. Okay. In terms of directly stating XRP, but the reason why this meeting or this summit is very important is because, not because they're directly about to say XRP, right? Because I don't think they're going to announce anything relating to XRP, but indirectly this is very bullish for XRP and cryptocurrencies in general. Why? Because the system is changing as we speak, guys, right? That's what's important. Okay? The financial system is changing. Things will become more fair. Listen up. We are at the tipping point. In 24 hours, everything changes for the United States. Check this out. We're going to watch maybe like 2 minutes of this and then move on because things are accelerating as we speak.
In 24 hours, Putin and China will change everything. Yes, tomorrow, a BRICS lightning bolt will shock the Western hegemony that's been ruling the world for decades. The Western media is totally ignoring the story, by the way, because they don't want to admit what's about to happen. Goldman Sachs, though, understands it, and they believe that by the year 2050, the BRICS nations will dominate the global economy. So on Tuesday, yes, tomorrow, the BRICS Summit officially kicks off in South Africa. This is the first face-to-face BRICS Summit since the start of COVID, and we are about to witness a rebalancing of the world order. The agenda items at this summit are massive. The currency, yes, a new currency, trade, military cooperation, AI, microchips, oil, all of it, infrastructure, rail lines, shipping. This is a big deal. And the United States, I guess, didn't get an invitation. The British didn't get an invitation. Germany isn't welcome. Is the game over for the Western hegemony? Well, the writing is on the wall. Now, for those of you that don't know, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And it started out small over a decade ago, and now it's become the greatest threat to Western power that we've ever seen. And I'm not talking about military power here, which we'll get to in a second. I'm actually talking about economic power, oil power, computer power, trade power, the greatest weapons of all, not those bombs. Now, the top of the agenda is the United States dollar, squarely in the crosshairs. Here's how Foreign Policy magazine headlines this moment. A BRICS currency could shake the dollar's dominance. The de-dollarization moment might finally be here. Really? Is it true? After all, talk of getting rid of the US dollar as a reserve currency goes back to the 1960s. Here's the new...
So, this is why it's very important. Remember, this is indirectly connecting and relating to cryptocurrencies. Why? Because this is all an agenda push to bring upon a new financial system. Don't you guys see, right? We won't see any news of them talking about any cryptocurrencies, except they're probably going to announce their own currency, right? Check this out. 2023 BRICS Summit Agreements, a new financial system, right? A new currency.
The Chinese president will be in possibilities and
So we have to pay attention here. Final warning. 74 countries have confirmed that they will be attending the BRICS Summit. I think it was 13 in 10 days' time. South Africa has confirmed that there is going to be a big announcement at the summit that will change the world forever. BRICS have already stated that they will be trading in their gold-backed currencies and ditching the United States dollar, right? So this is all an attack towards the West, it seems as, guys, right? So let us actually talk about it. Remember, we have regular connections in the later portion of today's video. Again, if you guys can like today's video, I really appreciate it, guys. Now, it's about to get pretty mind-boggling. Let us pay attention from Baba Cooks. So here is the game plan. This is what I believe will occur, not financial advice. Quote unquote, BRICS is going to destroy the dollar, right? No. Why? Most innovative companies in the world 2023, America, at the heart of everything, guys, right? United States of America, as you guys can see. But then check this out. So a lot of people are now saying that the USD is about to die, right, as a world reserve currency and whatnot. Let me talk about what I believe will occur. Okay, so the narrative push I think here is going to be BRICS comes out with their own currency of some sorts, guys, right? The announcements here and there, but which will put a dampen to the United States dollar, right? I believe the bottom comes out to 94 or 84 or 85, right? I believe that's when the USD is going to bottom out, guys. And then everyone at that point in time is going to say BRICS is going to overtake the USD, right? BRICS is winning. Those countries and nations are overpowering America. But here comes a rug pull. I believe it's going to have a skyrocket moment, guys, right? That's when the collapse occurs, when the USD literally shoots up like never before. This is why everyone's going to be wrong-footed. Everyone's going to be getting away from the United States dollar, right? Because they're now looking at BRICS and those sorts of news, right? Countries and nations, but the USD will still reign supreme, guys, right? The USD isn't going anywhere. They want you to think that it is, but it isn't, guys, and that's when it shoots up. This is when the USD does fall below, right, to the levels I did say before. That's when I'm going literally all in. I'm going to be in the United States dollar, right? My portfolio, my assets, they're going to be sold for USD, and I'm going to buy some gold, silver, and have some XRP as well. That's my game plan, at least. Breaking news: the president of South Africa has backed China's call for a new financial world order that prevents unilateral sanctions. Here we go again. So it seems as South Africa, China, right, the BRICS nations are pissed, right, because America has been bullying every other country out there. Another reason why the DXY or the dollar isn't going to implode, guys, is because remember what America does, especially their power. So they now know America or the BRICS nations are about to go after the USD reserve currency, right? The reserve currency, which is the USD. Do you guys really believe that America is just going to let them have at it? Most definitely not, guys, right? This is why they have America has a big military, and they're going to bring out the tanks, right? There will be bloodshed, guys, but at the end, it's all going to be a level playing field. It gets even so bad to the point that President Trump warns the United States dollar is losing its dominance as the world's reserve currency. Check this out, guys. This is all leading towards a new financial system.
In fact, it's waning in terms of our currency. And I'm not just talking about the value of our currency. I'm talking about our currency being used throughout the world.
You want it to remain. You want the dollar to remain the world's reserve currency.
Well, I think it's bigger than losing any war. I think if it doesn't, look, we are already reverting to third world status in many ways. You look at our airports, you look at our terminals, you look at our filthy roads and broken roads and everything else. We're like a third world country. We have something that's very powerful, and that's our dollar all over. But you take a look at what's happening to it now with other countries not using it. And you know, China wants to replace it with the yuan. And it was unthinkable with us. Unthinkable. Would never have happened. Now people are thinking about it. That could happen.
Isn't that strange, right? He's still attacking who? So whose fault is this? Donald Trump is basically saying this is Biden's fault, right? That other side's fault, right? With him being the president, they weren't even thinking this, guys, right? So it seems as what? Trump will be coming back at one point in time, right? And it's funny because you guys see how XRP isn't connected to BRICS, right? XRP is connected to Donald Trump right there, guys. Isn't that fascinating? Now, if we go back here though, when we talk about the United States dollar, right? And there's a lot of narrative brewing as a lot of different narratives brewing as we speak. Look at this, August 22nd, tomorrow, right? It's the USD. And look what's happening, the BRICS Summit. This is from Baba Cook's, right? The Riddler timeline. You can't make this stuff up, guys. What are the chances of this, right? Most definitely a coincidence, I believe so. Now, gotta love how nobody talked about this. August 22nd, BRICS conference begins. Literally a torn United States of America flag in Q. What number is Q again? 17. What is the 8th month of the year? August, because 1 plus 7 is 8. So a torn United States of America in August with BRICS under it. Well, ain't that something, guys, right? Interesting. Again, how did they know? I don't know. And then we have the fun part, guys. Look at this. XRP tweets out. Mr. Poole tweeted this out a few years ago, right? A 3-year delta tomorrow. A22, a smirk, right? A evilish smile right there. Another A22 delta. No way to avoid what? The BRICS nations, it seems as. Another A22 right here. A22, right? Wow, that's insanity. Mr. Poole A22 2020. This was push the button to reset the world. You can't make this stuff up. That's weird, isn't it? Interesting. We got a lot of details. A22 or deltas. A22 2022 problem reaction solution. Check this out. So we have mass, storm, problem reaction solution. That's so weird. DTCC, do not. 11888 look closer and you will see, or just look closer, right? Too many enemies, be warned. Media initiated, confirmed. They know. Track. This is all for A22 tomorrow's delta. Copy received, right? DC. Controlled area none. And it initiated per his request. Watch this week. Wow, what's even happening? It is okay. Initiate as the time as clock strikes 12. Confirm. Code Zulu right there. Coffee Zulu 11. They think they know, which means we don't know. Grave. Wow, how many? This is absolutely just ridiculous, right? So many posts. Tomorrow. Well, this was 2022, right? And then all this as well. No way to avoid. There you guys go. Enjoy. So obviously all these posts were probably, not all, but maybe some were probably are targeted towards BRICS guys, right? In some sort of fashion. So it's going to be a crazy week. Let us see what happens, guys. It seems as the world, the financial system is changing as we speak, which is a bullish thing for cryptocurrencies in a long term. Not financial ways. Let us see what happens at the end. But anyways, that's what you guys amazingness. See ya. There we go. Wow.